don't be fooled by what some people here on YouTube tell you. The gear and the equipment that you use to film your videos does matter, and it matters big time. But it all comes down to expectations, and that's the key word. Because if you have a production company, or you do any commercial work, or you open up a YouTube channel or social media platform where your audience is gonna expect a certain level of quality because of what you're teaching or what you're talking about. Let's say that you open a channel about cinematography. Well, gear does freaking matter, because the people that you're gonna be aiming your channel for have certain expectations, and they expect you to have the equipment and the knowledge to go along with that YouTube channel, that social media platform, that commercial work, or that production company work. So you need to meet that expectation, and in that regard, gear does freaking matter, and it does big time. Now, on the other hand, if you open up a YouTube channel or an Instagram or TikTok account, and you're gonna be doing, I don't know, makeup tips, or you're gonna be doing any type of vlogging, the expectation is not there for the camera equipment to be absolutely amazing and to have cinematic lighting and to make things look like straight out of a movie. I mean, it's gonna help if you do that, but that's not the expectation of your audience. So they couldn't care less whether you use a high-end camera or your smartphone. They don't care if you use ND filters or no ND filters, if you're using available daylight or you have a fancy lighting setup. They just want to see what it is that you do. So in that regard, gear doesn't matter to get started.
Because camera manufacturers want you to believe that you need the latest and the fanciest equipment, when in actual fact, you don't. You should embrace the creative process of working with equipment that you have, rather than worry about whether you can or cannot do this or that, or whether you don't have this equipment or that equipment. To get better at anything in life, all you need to do is to do more of it. So make more videos, make more films, take more photos. If you can't take stunning photos or make amazing looking videos on a 10-year-old camera, you're not gonna do it with the latest camera and the latest lenses. Just use what you have on you, whether it's your phone, whether it's a 10-year-old camera, whether it's a camera that doesn't have autofocus. The first 2 years of this channel, I used a Canon 5D Mark II, and it doesn't have autofocus, and I had to use a remote control to get focus, and it was an absolute pain. Did it matter? No. Did anybody complain about the image quality? No, not a single person. What is the expectation of your channel, of your clients, of your viewers? And then buy equipment according to that.
And over time, as your channel grows and your knowledge grows, you can then invest in lighting or sound or better camera equipment, because you're gonna have to learn the basics, sound recording, lighting, and the general operation of a camera. So in my opinion, don't just go and invest in expensive equipment just to get started. Use what you have available, whether it's your phone, whether it's a 5 or 10-year-old camera. Doesn't even have to be 4K, HD, because believe me when I'm telling you, your early videos are gonna look horrible when you look back 3, 4, 5 years later. And you're gonna ask yourself, why did I invest all this money in all of that equipment when my videos really and truly suck?
And I've had some one-to-one conversations with some of you guys about whether to buy this equipment or that equipment and the different options. And I keep telling all of you guys that whether gear matters or not is down to the expectations on you and whatever it is that you do. Don't just rush and buy the latest equipment because you've seen some YouTube videos and that piece of equipment looks amazing. Buy what you need and not what you want, and based on your personal circumstances today. And maybe buy second-hand equipment rather than buying the latest and the fanciest. Any camera that has been released over the last 10 years is gonna be more than enough, because you can't convince yourself that you need the latest and the fanciest equipment, when in actual fact, you really don't.